1934, a man stood in a dark room in Brussels, in front of 16 million index cards. And he turned to the only person who still believed him, and he said,
"They will not remember this. They will not remember me. But one day, every person alive will hold this in their hand, and they will not know my name."
His name was Paul Otlet. You've never heard of him. And that is exactly the way the world wanted it. Brussels, 1895. Otlet is 26, a lawyer who hates the law, sitting across from his friend Henri Lafontaine, a future winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. Otlet cannot sleep. He has an idea that frightens him.
Henry, every day men publish 1,000 new books, 1,000 truths and 1,000 lies, and no one can tell which is which because no one can find anything. Knowledge is drowning, Henry. We are drowning in our own genius.
And you intend to do what exactly? Read all of it?
No, I intend to connect all of it. Every fact ever written. Give each one an address, a number, so that any man, anywhere, can ask a question and the answer finds him.
Paul, that is the work of 100 men for 100 years.
Then we had better begin tonight.
And they did. Together they invented a code, a way to tag any idea ever recorded, so it could be found in an instant. A unique address for every piece of human knowledge. Today, you'd call that a URL. He built a place to hold it all, and he gave it a name that should have been impossible. The Mundaneum, the world's brain. 150 rooms, 16 million cards. And here's the part that no one believes. You could send it a question.
I was told I can ask anything, and you will find the answer?
Anything, monsieur. Write your question. 1 franc. Come back in an hour.
Very well. The tea trade. Output of the Dutch East Indies the last 10 years.
An hour, monsieur.
The clerk vanishes into the dark corridors. Minutes pass. And then,
Your answer. Sourced. Cross-referenced. 11 entries. Will there be anything else?
How? How did you find this?
We don't find it, monsieur. We always knew where it was.
a search engine made of paper, powered by people. In 1934, but cards were never the dream. The dream was something Otlet could see, and no one else could. In 1934, a young journalist came to interview the strange old man and his rooms of paper. Otlet set down his pen.
Sit. Let me tell you what is coming. A man will sit at a desk. On that desk, a screen. And from that screen he will reach any document on Earth. Instantly.
Reach it how? By post?
By a network. A web. The documents will not move. The knowledge will move. Through the air. Through wires. To him. He will write to a man in Tokyo and see his face as he speaks. He will hear music played 1,000 miles away. He will never again be alone with his ignorance.
Monsieur Otlet, that is a fairy tale.
Everything is a fairy tale. Right up until the morning it is not.
He called the network the réseau, the web. He drew it in 1934, half a century before Tim Berners-Lee was born. So why don't you know his name? The answer is uglier than you think. May 1940. The tanks come to Brussels, and Hitler's officers do not see the future when they look at the Mundaneum.
This building is requisitioned. You have until the week's end to remove this.
You don't understand what this is. This is 60 years of work. This is every...
It is paper. Degenerate paper. We need the walls.
Take another building. Take mine. I will give you anything. Only do not touch the cards. I am begging you. They cannot be replaced. There are no copies, you understand. There are no copies.
The week's end. Herr Otlet.
They threw out millions of his cards. They tore out whole rooms. They hung an exhibition of Reich art where the world's brain had been. 63 tons of Paul Otlet's life, gone in weeks.
I gave them a way to remember everything, and they used it to teach me how to lose.
He spent the war wandering the city, rebuilding what he could, sketching networks no one would read for 60 years. In December 1944, the war still burning, Paul Otlet died. Alone, certain he had failed. He had not. For 24 years, his life sat in a damp garage on the edge of Brussels. Until 1968, when a graduate student pried open a forgotten crate.
This is a screen. He's drawn a screen. And a network, documents, sound, faces, all of it connected. This is us. He's describing us. And it's dated 1934.
In 2012, Google sent a delegation to Brussels. The most powerful search engine in history came to stand before the index cards of the man who dreamed it, 80 years too early.
They will not know my name, but they will live inside my idea.
Paul Otlet didn't invent the internet. He imagined it. He built it out of paper. He watched it burn. And he died, believing it died with him. You're using his idea to watch this right now. If this moved you, subscribe. Next time, the woman who invented Wi-Fi while starring in Hollywood films.